My mailbox was stuffed full with packages and envelopes this afternoon, so I have no choice but to make a early TCBM vid, or at least earlier in the week than I usually do. So I got a couple of boxes in, which were things that I ordered online. The first is from Collector's Cache, which is a really good site for getting relatively good price Pokemon stuff. And from there, I got this Japanese deck box, and I forget what it's called, but it's got, and I'll go ahead and open this up. Let's see, how can I open this up with, I like to save the Japanese wrapper because it's pretty cool. So we've got on the back, which I think looks just awesome, Heatran, Groudon, and Rayquaza in the background. And Heatran's looking pretty epic over that cliff. And then we've got the elements on the sides, Pokeball on the front, and little divider with a shadow of Heatran. So, my second Japanese deck box. So, really cool. My first one is this one, the Clash at the Summit deck box, which I think I still like this one better, but yeah, this one's pretty cool too. I did order one other thing from that site, but it is a Christmas present for someone, so just in case he watches this vid, I'm not going to show it so that I don't give away the surprise. Okay, and next up is something I ordered from eBay, which I was really worried wasn't going to get here. It was actually supposed to get here about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, and I contacted the seller, and he apologized and said he'd send out another set of them, thinking maybe the first set got lost, and that was about a week ago, but finally got them, and they are the Articuno and Zapdos deck boxes, which I noticed when, if you saw my earlier vid, I bought the Moltres box from Amazon, so that way when I got this one in, I'd have the complete set of 3. They're significantly bigger than the Japanese boxes. You see, you got, if you put them up side by side, got a little bit of height, and then the width is different as well. So, just kind of interesting. So these definitely hold way more cards, but these are kind of made more for exactly holding a 60 card deck plus just a few extras, so that's kind of nice. So I have a feeling I'll probably just be using these to hold on to spare decks and use the Japanese boxes for my active decks. But either way, I really needed deck boxes, so I've got the legendary bird set, a couple of Japanese, and then I've got a couple of other ones that my cats were destroying, so always use those as backup, so that should be more than enough. So pretty stoked to have all 3 legendary birds. And yeah, so I guess I could show off these a little bit more. Articuno on the front, and I like how they open from the front too. Articuno on the sides, and then the elements with kind of a nice twisty water effect on the back. And then we pretty much got the same thing with Zapdos. Got the nice twisty kind of lightning effect on the back with the elements, Zapdos on the sides, and Zapdos on the front. So, pretty cool. And if you didn't see the other one, this is what Moltres looks like. So, complete set of the deck boxes, and we'll just set them here for now while I show off the rest of the packages I got in the mail today. So this first one, let's go with this, is from, okay, this is an epic trade from a new guy on Trade Cards Online, and his name is I Forgot My Head, and the 4 is the number 4 rather than spelled out. He did an excellent job of packing them in the bubble mailer, as well as every card is in a top loader, and the biggest card that we traded for is in this thick Ultra Pro case, which I will show last. So, I actually don't remember this one being part of the trade, so we might have thrown it in as an extra. And I'm going to have to compare this to the original one because it kind of looks like it's got a different hollow in the background, that kind of shard effect. So this may be a really cool promo that I don't have yet. I don't know if you can tell the shard effect. But the same thing with this Charizard. It's got that shard effect in the background, so I have a feeling this is from the Blister promo, which I think had Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard all in there, so which is really cool because I don't have, if that's the case, then I don't have either one of these yet. So we also traded for some old school reverses. So we've got Bagon from Delta Species, and of course if you're familiar with the older reverses, they just have the hollow picture and the stamp name, or the set name, stamped right there. Masquerain from Holon Phantoms, Silcoon from Deoxys, Apom from Unseen Forces, Pupitar from Unseen Forces, Professor Elm's Training Method from Unseen Forces, Smoochum from Unseen Forces, Sudowoodo, which is a rare from Unseen Forces, Lairon from Holon Phantoms, Pidgeotto from Holon Phantoms, Kakuna from Delta Species, Shelgon from Delta Species, Ditto in Bulbasaur form from Delta Species, and Pikachu, Ditto in Pikachu form from Delta Species. So, really awesome. Got quite a few older hollows older reverses that I didn't have yet. Oh, and Smoochum is a rare as well. I knew that I had 2 rares in here, and the rest are just commons and uncommons. But the whole reason I traded with this guy was for this card, Gyarados Star. This is the last card I need to complete the Holon Phantom set, and this is the first one that, honestly, this is the first one I've ever seen up for trade that I actually that wasn't essentially up for trade for other star cards. So I was able to trade, I think I traded a Level X and EX and then just a bunch of other cards from his once list for them. So I think it was a fair deal, but a really good deal for me just because I didn't have to give up a bunch of ultra rares. I just gave up quite a bunch of other stuff. So really cool. I've also been just having a hard time finding a good price for this card on eBay. I think the last time it was like $30 was the cheapest or so. So really didn't want to have to spend that kind of money on it. And I love that he sent it in this really cool case, which kind of just pops open like that. So I'll be able to take the card out relatively easy to put in my Holon Phantoms binder. So complete Holon Phantom set, and I'll probably shoot a vid of that set later on in the week when I have a bit more time. Papers and projects and presentations due this week, and finals start next week, as well as cities. City championships start this weekend, so gonna be quite busy over the next few weeks. So that is again from Trade Cards Online. The user is I Forgot My Head. And let's see, next up, I'm not quite sure what to call this, because this is kind of a BCBM. This is from Catenfur, and basically she asked me to buy some cards from her from this site that's in, I think, the United Kingdom. So the only way to get money to them to exchange it would be to send through PayPal. So she asked me if I could use my PayPal account. She sends me the money, which is right there. And let's see, the note will pretty much explain the rest of it. So, it says, Computer 3 NCSU, thank you so much for helping me out. I know how busy you might be, so it really means a lot. Encloses the money, which should hopefully be enough, but if it's not, let me know. I'll send a PM with the website and cards I want to buy when you get this. There's a couple trainers and a tiny binder for you to keep. Hopefully the trainers will be of use. These are not your reward, but I guess a mini thank you gift. Let me know when you get this, Catenfur. And yeah, we kind of talked about, you know, throwing in something kind of for me doing this for her. I know you said this is not my reward, but this is more than enough as a thank you. So I've never even seen one of these. This is a really cool little mini binder that's got the 3 legendary dogs on the front, and then Ho-Oh and Lugia on the back. And I guess this just came out because the copyright says 2010. So, but this is just really cool. And then it's got all the little binder sheets, and she's got a couple of potions there in the back. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to put in this. I'm thinking maybe metal cards or some sort of promos that, you know, don't necessarily go in a binder. You know, just maybe cards that have some meaning, maybe signature cards, I don't know. I haven't quite decided, but this is just so cool. This alone is more than enough as a thank you. And yeah, this is just so cool. So I'm going to see if I can prop that up right there. So just kind of show it off for the rest of the vid. And then on top of that, she sent a bunch of trainer cards. So we've got twins, and these I'm really excited about. For Pokemon Collector. Yeah, I have Pokemon Collector on my deck once list, and I'm pretty much just going to have to take it off, because so many people have been so nice in sending Pokemon Collectors as extras recently, and as well as, you know, kind of throw-ins and trades, that I am very well stocked on collectors. So thank you so much to everyone that sent me these, and of course, big thank you to Catenfur for sending 4 of them. We also have a reverse Cyrus's Initiative and a reverse Premier Ball. This is really, really cool. Also have a VS Seeker and 3 other Premier Balls. So I can pretty much take Premier Ball off my list as well. Cause yeah, I've pretty much got all that I think I'll need for quite a while. So again, thank you so much for the mini binder as well as the cards. And I'm going to try and send you a PM later tonight. I've got to go to work soon, so I'm only going to be around for a little while longer. But I'll try and send you a PM. If not, I'll send you one tomorrow, or hopefully you'll just see this vid. Okay, so I think I've got other stuff here. Yeah, I do. Here we go. Next one is from bluebruin. And this is another sale, so he bought some energy cards. And the little note says, "Dear Computer 3 and CSU, I apologize for this lateness of my payment. I added the card in this sleeve to make up for the lateness. It was on your wants list on Wix a while back. Not sure if you still need it, bluebruin. So no worries about the delay. Honestly, I'm so busy that I don't really keep up with how long it's taking to get something in. I just kind of I set aside cards for people, and then every few months I go through and see how long it's been since I've set them aside. So yeah, you have no problem." And he sent this protective orb, and this is a reverse from Unseen Forces. This is just a really cool looking card. And I love the Pokeballs in the background. I don't know if you can see them. That makes it the reverse. And I don't think I have this one yet, so that's a really nice. So thank you very much for sending this card as an extra. You definitely didn't need to. He also sent Phoebe Stadium Reverse from Power Keepers, which was the last card I needed to complete the Power Keeper set. However, the trade I made quite a while ago finally pulled through, and I actually got this one, so this one's going to be up for trade. But I do that sometimes with the last card that I need from a set. I'll make a trade for 2, potentially 3 of them, depending on what they are, just to ensure that one comes through, just because so many people back out of trades so easily. Okay, and I've got just enough time to show the last trade, and I apologize if I run through this one kind of fast. This is from zeeanteater, and the note says, "Dear Cat, thanks for being such an awesome Poketuber and trader. These cards are the first of many I hope to be trading with you. Enjoy the extras." So what we pretty much did was we worked out a trade for a Unknown D Holo from Unseen Forces, as well as an Expert Belt. And then I was looking at his trade cards online list, and he needed quite a few more cards that I had, but because he didn't have anything else that I needed, I said I'd be willing to trade him a bunch of the ones that he needed if he was willing to trade, let's see, this one, the bottom half of Kyogre and Groudon Legend, as well as the Blaziken EX, and the reverse Dialga G from Platinum. So thank you very much for that trade. And he also sent some awesome extras as well. A Holo Fire Energy, which I'm really excited about this one. A Metal Energy. A Japanese Giovanni's Pinsir, which is a rare. And 2 Life Herb. And like I said, I don't have too many Holo Energies, so the Holo Fire Energy is awesome. So Thank you very much to every trader and seller that I showed in this vid, and thanks again.